What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. So, if you're a Naruto fan, and full disclosure and disclaimer, the only thing I know about Naruto, aside the fact that I'm probably saying it wrong, is the run that we all learned when we were going to storm Area 51. Remember when we were going to storm Area 51? Spoiler: we did not storm Area 51, but we were going to in our minds. That being said, what is going to happen is they are doing a live action adaptation of Naruto with the Shang-Chi director, Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi if you're fancy. I've heard it both ways. Either way, if I was a fan of this, because I don't know much about this Naruto series, but if I was, I'd be real fucking worried right now. Real worried that the Shang-Chi director is anything associated with Marvel, but let alone the director from Shang-Chi, which I just wasn't that great of a movie. Even pandering to what they did could have been done better, of course. So after near 10 years of radio silence, because they won't stop now until they've come for every franchise, after nearly 10 years of radio silence, many a fan had assumed that the Lionsgate had made the admittedly for the better decision to shunt its previously announced live action film, which I'm not going to pronounce, Masashi Kishimoto, there you go, seminal Naruto manga, off their production slate and into the Pure Land. Unfortunately, it seems nothing could have been further from the truth, as the studio has announced that the project, at least on its production side, has recently and finally begun to make moves. And yes, you know, this is an Eastern production. That means they're going to make it with Western production teams for that mythical modern audience. And we're going to get lots of
fucking pronouns,
lots of that. And we're definitely going to have some
current dayers,
because they can't help but not current deus. Plans to translate the eventual adventures of the silver screen were first formally announced in 2015. So just 2 years into the takeover and subversion, 2013 we think is the magical date where it really started to go. Courtesy of the original Spider-Man producer Avi Arad and his brother Ari, set to be produced through the eponymous company Arad Productions and feature direct creative input from Kishimoto himself. The live-action film had originally been announced with The Great Showman director Michael Gracie planted firmly in the director's seat, and The Witcher Blood origin screenwriter Tasha Hugh, whatever the fuck you say. You had the screenwriter from Witcher Blood Origin, like literally the word, if you took pure shit and distilled it into like kryptonite of shit, that is what the Witcher Blood Origin. Oh my God. I'm sorry. That alone, forget the Shang-Chi director is Christopher Nolan compared to the Shang-Chi or the screenwriter for Witcher Blood Origin. That right there. I'm so glad I'm not into this because that would have broken me just now. Oh my. However, this lineup would go through a major shakeup when on February 23rd, 2024, it was announced via an exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter that not only had, okay, so they're gone. Dear God, who is their new screenwriter? Departed from the project. Handed over to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings director Daniel Creston Cretton. And the only reason I even know that name is because Simu Liu, the himbo himself, still thinks that Shang-Chi 2 is going to happen. Notably, this change in directors would draw glowing praise from Kishimoto himself, who in a separate statement provided to the media beamed, "When I heard of Destin's attachment, it happened to be right after watching a blockbuster action film of his, and I thought he would be the perfect director for me." What the fuck do I know? If the guy's happy with it and that horrible screenwriter is gone, maybe this is good news. I hope if you're a fan of Naruto, aside from roasting me if I'm saying the name wrong and all that, or telling me I should probably watch it, tell me what you think. Is this, because to me, just knowing about Marvel, this would terrify me knowing that he's doing it. But the guy from that made it seems to think it's great. After enjoying his other films and understanding that his forte is creating solid dramas about people, I became convinced that there is no other director for Naruto. The mangaka, okay, get that one. Actually meeting Descent, I also found him to be an open-minded director who was willing to embrace my input. Well, that's important, and felt strongly that we would be able to. So maybe I'm treating the director too harshly in the sense that he did work for Marvel, and I'm sure they told him not to pay attention to source material and all that, and maybe he was casted. But it seems like in this regard, he is very willing at least to listen to the main guy, the main creator, and that is important. Finding himself likewise excited over the director's attachment line. Well, of course, the chairman's. The manga classic is beloved by millions of fans all around the world, so don't change it. And Destin has delivered a vision for the movie that we believe will excite the massive fan base as well as those who are new to it. Okay, good. Because if you do it right, I'll want to go watch the anime or read it just to fucking catch up. Avi and I have had the pleasure of working together before, and I know, yeah. Okay. As of this writing, the details to the adaptation's cast, plot points, and potential release window have yet, I would imagine, a couple years. Don't expect to see this till 2026 or 2027 even. To this end, it is currently unknown whether both the Naruto is being developed as a single entry outline or the beginning of a multi-film. You know the fucking answer to that. They'll write it as one, but if it's good, we'll get 3. Rookie numbers, 1 movie. Let me know what you think of this, because I'm confused. Not confused, but the main guy seems to be happy about it, and he's saying that the director's listening to him, which is a far cry from what we have with their experiences in other films. So yeah, let me know. Make sure to like, share, sub. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And well,
bye.